our hero, Mike Davis.
Yeah, I would say this to Big Tish James. Number one, you're about to get reversed on appeal by even Democrat-appointed judges on the New York Appellate Court for your bogus lawsuit against President Trump for fraud. That's going to get reversed.
Says that Letitia James should be prosecuted and sent to prison.
We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result.
Welcome to John Mike Keene. This is where the happy patriots hang out, have a good laugh as we watch. Democrats are all jumping, terrified. They're going after our buddy, Mike Davis. And he has come out and said that for what Letitia James did, she should be prosecuted.
It's disgusting. And I would urge Mike Davis to go back to law school.
And of course, they're going after his credentials. No one has higher credentials. The guy knows what he's talking about. And he was largely telling them all, lawyer up when Trump won, because that is the repercussions of this election. Trump has to do something about these corrupt lawbreakers.
And he is purely a political hack. And the danger of a Donald Trump presidency is that someone like that gets into a position of power where he will solely be focused on politicizing what must be a nonpartisan, apolitical role.
That's a Democrat saying that their positions must be nonpartisan and apolitical, as they just now went after Trump. They imprisoned his friends, Bannon, Navarro. They've imprisoned people who testified against him. They politicized all their positions, and now they have the gall to say this. They're afraid that Republicans are going to do to them half of what they did to the Republicans,
which is to run our criminal justice system and to make the very, very serious decision about whether or not to take away someone's liberty.
They tried to put Trump in jail. This guy, we have to laugh and mock him. The only people to try to imprison an opponent so far, we have two of our guys with Navarro and Bannon in prison. And then you have where they tried to put Trump in prison.
This is not a joke, and this is not some political game.
Well, it might not be a game, but I hope someone's serious. If it's clear, I don't mind if people joke about it. If it's clear.
And Mike Davis better cool it, because he's getting way out over his skis.
Now, when he said that Mike Davis is way over his skis, that can't be a joke. We have to take it literally. I think he means that he thinks that Mike Davis is out skiing. Is that how this works, guys? Meanwhile, here's Margie Taylor Greene. The left is not okay. I just flew into Washington, D.C. I'm seeing it everywhere. They've been lied to and brainwashed for so long that they look mentally unwell. That probably explains why they're going after Mike Davis, too, and they have no sense of humor. Some women look like they've not washed their hair and look like they've been crying for days. They believe the horrible lies the media and Democrats have told them about Trump and all of us. That's right. They told them that the fascists are now in charge, that half of America, 51% that voted for Trump, are all fascist. Imagine if you have to live with them. You look at the other half of America and go, they're just evil. It shouldn't be this way. Sad. Yeah, this is because Democrats lied. Speaking of Democrats lying, here's Paul Ryan back in the day on why this is when Trump ran again, why he was opposed to Trump.
I'm not a Trump fan. I want to win. And if we nominate Trump, we're going to lose.
So that's one lie. Or I should say it's only a lie if he knows it's false. He is so naive, ill-informed. His strategy is so bad. His vision is bad. Without vision, people will perish. That he thought that Trump would lose, which is okay. Hey, people think Trump is lose, whatever. But when you're wrong, you're disqualified from leadership. You don't want your thinking in leadership. You don't want Paul Ryan type people anywhere near leadership, even though I think he could be a good guy. He might have some good ideas. You need to stay far away from this government. The people have a mandate that says your kinds of ideas should not be in government.
He hasn't won anything since 2016. Mm-hmm. We lost the House in 18. We lost the presidency in 20. We've lost the Senate. We would have won the Senate this time in 22 had it not been for Trump and his nominees in some of our key primary elections. And my guess is we probably would have picked up 10 to 15 seats in the House if it weren't for, his involvement.
And now, how does Paul Ryan explain Trump's the most consequential win probably of my lifetime as far as getting the majority, Senate, now that we're working on the House. He has a mandate, the popular vote, and maybe all the Republicans have been losing because they've been doing the Paul Ryan plan, that old plan, old style Republicanism, by the way, for which that's where I come from, is in that old style Republicanism. It has done nothing so far, but really lose.
John Cornyn of Texas told CBS News he simply doesn't think Donald Trump can get elected president. Quite a statement from Senator Cornyn. John Thune of South Dakota says America is going to have to decide whether it wants to deal with, quote, all the drama.
This is John Thune and John Cornyn. After Trump lost one of his first lawsuits, they threw him under the bus. Well, now Cornyn and Thune want to be the leader of the Senate. And we're going to find out who's voting for them or not, because right now they're up against Rick Scott of Florida, that bald guy. That's who MAGA wants.
Publicly tonight, Elon Musk is backing Florida Senator Rick Scott as the next leader of the Republican conference to replace Mitch McConnell.
That's who all the good guys want. Here's Jack Posobiec new. The real reason Marsha Blackburn is supporting John Thune for leader is because her campaign strategist, Ward Baker, is adamantly opposing Rick Scott's candidacy. Scott fired Baker on his Florida government campaign in 2010, per the Senate official. So this is about, now I voted for Marsha Blackburn here in Tennessee. And to my people, if she doesn't change her mind, we all have to mass call her and tell her, why are you voting for an anti-Trump rhino? After Trump, by the way, same thing with John Kennedy is voting for him. So's Ted Cruz voting for Thune. Thune, an anti-Trump rhino. You cannot put him in charge of the Senate. We want Rick Scott. And Cornyn's also, these guys are both anti-Trumpers. They're both out. Here's a clip from an article. Within minutes, Rick Scott vowed to fulfill Trump's request if he becomes Senate Republican leader, writing on X. I 100% agree. I will do whatever it takes to get your nominations through as quickly as possible. This is about recess appointments so Trump can get to work. Top Trump allies, including billionaire Elon Musk and a number of far-right influencers, have quickly lined up behind Rick Scott's bid. Rick Scott for Senate Majority Leader. Musk posted on Sunday. That's the message we're all sending out, guys. Put the word out. We want Rick Scott to lead the Senate. Tell Marsha Blackburn. Tell them send Thune home and Cornyn home. I'm John Mike Kane.